Let's begin. Sarah Smith, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food?
No, Sarah Smith, who lives in San Francisco, didn't go to shopping for dog food. She went to shopping for cat food.
No. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, didn't go shopping for dog food. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Sarah went shopping for cat food. Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food or cat food?
Cat food. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food.
Well, cat food, of course, right? Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Did John, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for cat food?
No, John didn't go to shopping for cat food. Sarah went to shopping for cat food.
No, not John. Not John. John, who lives in San Francisco, didn't go shopping for cat food. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Sarah is 30 years old. How old is Sarah?
She is 30 years old.
She's 30. Sarah is 30 years old. Where does Sarah live?
She lived in San Francisco.
She lives in San Francisco, right? At 3037 Market Street. Her address is 3037 Market Street. What is her address?
Her address is 3037 Market Street.
Is it 3039 Market Street?
No, it isn't 3039 Market Street. It is 3037 Market Street.
Or 3037 Market Street?
It is 3037 Market Street.
Yes. She lives at 3037 Market Street. She has lived there since 1990.
Oh.
Has Sarah lived there since 1980?
No, she hasn't lived there since 1980. She has lived there since 1990.
No, not since 1980. Has she lived there since 1975?
No, she hasn't lived there since 1975. She has lived there since 1990.
No, she hasn't lived there since 1975. She has lived there since 1990. Sarah has lived there since 1990. Who has lived there since 1990?
Sarah. Sarah has lived there since 1990.
Sarah. Sarah has lived there since 1990. She has lived there since when?
Since 1990. She has lived there since 1990.
Since 1990. Sarah has lived there since 1990. Is Sarah married?
Yes, she is married.
Yes, Sarah is married. Who is she married to?
John. She is married to John.
Who is she married to?
John.
John. She's married to John. Is Sarah married to Bill?
No, she isn't married to Bill. She is married to John.
No, she's not married to Bill. Is she married to Jim?
No, she isn't married to Jim.
She's not married to Jim. Is she married to Jim or is she married to John?
She is married to John.
She's married to John. Who is she married to?
John. She is married to John.
She's married to John. Who is married to John?
Sarah. Sarah is married to John.
Is married to John. right? She has been married to him for 7 years.
Oh,
Have they been married for 7 years or 10 years?
7 years. They have been married for 7 years.
Well, they have been married for 7 years. Who has been married for 7 years?
Sarah and John have been married for 7 years.
Oh, Sarah and John. Sarah and John have been married for 7 years. Have they been married for 20 years?
No, they haven't been married for 20 years. They have been married for 7 years.
No, they have been married for 7 years. Do they have children?
Yes, they have 2 children.
Yes, they do. They have 2 children and also 1 very big cat. How old is their son, Bob?
Their son Bob is 5 years old.
Oh, their son, Bob, is 5 years old. Is Bob 10 years old?
No, Bob isn't 10 years old. He is 5 years old.
No. How old is Bob?
Bob is 5 years old.
Bob is 5 years old. Their daughter is 3.
Oh,
Who is their daughter?
Nancy. Their daughter is Nancy.
Ah, Nancy. Nancy is their daughter. Her name is Nancy. Is their daughter Bubba?
No, their daughter isn't Bubba. Their daughter is Nancy.
No. Their daughter, girl, is Nancy. Who is Bubba?
Bubba is their cat.
Ah, Bubba is their cat. Bubba is their cat. How old is Bubba?
Bubba is 2 years old.
Ah, Bubba is 2. Bubba is 2 years old. Is Bubba a big cat or a little cat?
He is a big
Oh, Bubba
cat.
is a big cat. Bubba is a huge cat. Super big. Very, very big. Bubba is huge. Is Nancy huge?
No, Nancy isn't huge.
No, Nancy isn't huge. Is Bob huge?
No, Bob
No,
isn't huge.
Bob isn't huge. Is Sarah huge?
No, Sarah isn't
No.
huge.
Sarah isn't huge. Who is huge?
Bubba is huge.
Bubba is huge. Is Bubba a normal cat?
No, Bubba isn't a normal cat.
No,
He was
he's a huge cat. Super
He's very,
huge
very
cat.
big.
Bubba
Super big
isn't
cat.
normal. Bubba is huge. How much does Bubba weigh?
He weighs 258 pounds, 170 kilos.
Does he weigh 290 pounds?
No, she
No.
she
Does he
didn't
weigh
weigh.
20 pounds?
No, she didn't weigh
No.
20 pounds.
How much does he weigh?
He weighs
He
258
weighs
pounds.
258 pounds. Bubba weighs 258 pounds. And he's hungry. So, at 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car. Like, past 9 a.m., maybe yesterday, maybe last year. But at 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car. Did she get into her truck?
No, she didn't
Or
get
did
into
she
her
get
truck.
into her car?
She got into her car.
She got into her car. Who got into her car?
Sarah got into her car.
Sarah got into her car. Did John get into his car?
No, Jan didn't get
No,
into his
no,
car.
he didn't.
Sarah got
Sarah
into her
got
car.
into her car. After she got into her car, where did Sarah drive?
She drove to the
Where
pet store.
did Sarah drive?
She drove to the pet store.
She drove to the pet store. Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Why? Why did Sarah get into her car and drive to the pet store?
To buy cat food.
Oh, to buy cat food. To buy cat food for Bubba. Who got into her car and who drove to the pet store?
Sarah. Sarah got into her
Sarah,
car
of
and
course.
drove to the
Sarah
pet
got
store.
into her car and drove to the pet store. How many bags of cat food did she buy?
She bought 68 bags of cat food.
68. She bought 68 bags of cat food. Who bought 68 bags of cat food?
Sarah. Sarah bought 68 bags of cat food.
Sarah bought 68 bags of cat food. Where did she buy 68 bags of cat food?
At the pet
At
store.
the pet store.
She bought
At the
68
pet
bags of
store.
cat food
She
at the
bought
pet
68
store.
bags of cat food at the pet store. Did she buy 68 bags of cat food at the grocery store?
No, she
Or
didn't buy
at
68
the
bags of
pet
cat food
store.
at the grocery store.
Right, at the pet store. She bought 68 bags of cat food at the pet store. How much did she pay?
She paid
She paid
$10 for each bag.
plus tax. Did she pay $5 for each bag?
No, she
Or
didn't pay
$10 for
$5.
each bag?
She paid $10 for each
She paid
bag.
$10. $10 for each bag. Did she get a good deal?
Yes, she got a good deal.
Yeah, she got a good deal. She got a good price. What was the normal price?
The normal price was $15.
The normal price was $15. $15. Was $15 the regular normal price?
Yes, $15 was
$15
the regular
was
price.
the regular price. Did Sarah pay $15
No,
for
she
each bag?
no, she didn't pay $15 for each bag.
She didn't
She paid
pay
$10.
$15. No, she didn't pay the regular price. So, did she get a good deal?
Yes, she got a good
Yes,
deal.
She got a good deal. She paid only $10 each. She got a good deal. Did John get a good deal?
No, Yarn didn't get a good deal.
No, not John. Sarah got
Sarah.
a good deal. Okay, that is all for
Okay,
Story A.
finish. Thank you
Welcome
for listening.
to Mini Story B
Bye bye.
for